It's 2 o'clock on Wednesday. I think it's July the 28th. And I am on my way to Target to pick up an order of things that I ordered. I really need to be better about thinking of everything that I need at Target in one sitting so that I'm not going a couple times in any given week. As far as how I'm doing, I actually woke up this morning and I was struggling. Not really physically struggling, but more like mentally struggling. My leg feels a little bit better today than it did yesterday. I feel like I can stand on it longer without being uncomfortable or as uncomfortable. So there is some progress being made. And I had to remind myself of that because mentally this morning I really felt like I was just like depressed. Like really just depressed. And I think it's because I've read so many comments or DMs and people are like saying like, oh my God, like once you get it, you always have it. And I don't know exactly what that means. So then I was having this moment of like, is this how I'm going to be living the rest of my life? Am I always going to be in this perpetual state of discomfort? Am I going to just be somewhere and suddenly my legs give out? Am I ever going to have just like my normal routine back? Like all of that stuff is what I started to think about. And that was really getting me depressed, like to the point where I just had to just lay there for a minute. I'm feeling a little bit better now. I also think I got in that state because I have been in my house every day, except for, what was that, Monday when I went to urgent care? Just in my house, incapacitated, really seeing no one and talking to no one. And that will get to you whether you're injured or not. So I do remember when I had my myomectomy surgery, like, and they were talking to me about the recovery period, and I do remember them saying, you know, just take it easy and just know that like some people get like slightly depressed because you're kind of homebound, you can't really do much on your own. And I don't remember feeling that way when I recovered from that surgery. I had my mom, people were visiting. I think I just was okay with it for the most part. But this, I feel those effects more. And I think it's because there's more unknown. Like I knew with the surgery, the pain was going to go away. I knew approximately when it would start to go away. And this, I guess I feel like I just don't know. So I struggled this morning mentally and emotionally. Just really feeling down, just feeling very woe is me. Like, what is my life now? And so I'm working on getting myself out of that. And so even though I'm just going to Target to pick up some groceries, I know that getting out of the house definitely helps. I'm probably going to pick something up for lunch, something healthy, because I need to be extra mindful of the food that I'm putting in my mouth since I'm not getting in a regular exercise. So I'll probably have Subway or something. And I'm going to try and take Riley to the dog park this evening around 7ish when it's cooler. Because that's the other thing. I feel bad for Riley. Like, he hasn't been on a walk in almost a week. And so I feel bad, like I'm doing Riley a disservice. So I'm going to try and just do the things that make me happy. So I might stop and get myself a little Starbucks, just like a treat. I have work that I want to do, and today I'm going to get it done. I didn't do much of anything yesterday. I had intentions. I did what I absolutely had to do yesterday, and I didn't do anything else, and that didn't feel good. And I know that that feeds into me feeling depressed because now I'm like, and you're unproductive. So I know once I like just get started and get something done and something accomplished, I will feel better. So that's what's going on. Tomorrow I did make an appointment. One of the things I did this morning was I called Massage Envy and made an appointment, and I said I just need, I don't care what massage therapist it is, I'm dealing with some sciatic pain in my leg and I just need a good massage. So whoever you have available as soon as possible, I'd like to take an appointment. So I have an appointment tomorrow at 3, and I'm also going to go to my hairdresser, and she's just going to wash my hair and put it up in like a little bun tomorrow, because I don't think that I can stand and wash my hair and twist it up right now. So I just want to say that I think the vlogs will always have, well, I mean, the before this, I feel like I always started later in the day. Mornings are just a little bit rough, like with just adjusting to some discomfort. I did sleep well last night. Slept the best I've slept in the last few days. But I feel like the start will always be a little bit later because it really does take me a minute to mentally and physically pull myself together. So yeah. That's the update for the day. And I did realize I did actually vlog a little bit on Sunday. I have like seconds worth of footage that I found last night when I was editing yesterday's vlog. And so technically I have vlogged every day. I just didn't upload every day. And I think I'm just going to put that random little bit of footage somewhere in this video so that I can say technically I did vlog every day. I just didn't upload every single day. So, but anyway, I'm going to get my things from Target and then I'm going to go home, eat, and do something productive. Something to show that I accomplished a thing during the day.
Even more, so I found there was within me an invincible smile. That makes me happy. Verse says that no matter how hard the world pushes against me.
It's just before 4 o'clock. I've been home for a while. Got my Target pickup. I was a little worried because one of the items that I ordered, and well, let me back up. I went to the Target that's a little bit further from me because one of the things I needed to order was some more diet root beer or zero sugar root beer. They were out of stock at the Target by my house, so I had to go to the one that's a little bit further. And when I went to let them know that I was on my way, the app made it seem like there was no diet root beer and that it was out of stock. So I had ordered 3. There were 6 in stock when I placed the order this morning. I had ordered 3, you know, because I was trying to be nice and leave 3 for other people. But when I got there, they only gave me 2, so I don't know what happened in between then and now. I don't know how the whole system works, if they hold them for you or what. But I thought I wasn't getting any root beer, and I was going to be so upset because that was the reason why I went to this Target that was further away. Then I went and I got a Subway sandwich with some baked Lay's, and I just opened this bag of chips to eat them, and the chips are wet and they don't quite look right. So these chips are all stuck together. I don't know if you could see, it just looks weird. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it was in the bag with my sandwich and my sandwich was soggy. Whatever the reason, I'm not taking any chances, so I just called Subway to let them know that I wanted a refund or to exchange them. I'm gonna go tomorrow. But the lady that I spoke to, she sounded like really suspicious, like, what kind of chips? And really? And I'm like, ma'am, I wouldn't take time out of my day to tell you this if it wasn't true. So I'm not gonna eat those chips. And also, to add to a little bit of stress, I'm just talking with my family. My dad is going to the ER. He's fine. He just has really had a hard time recovering from the surgery for prostate cancer, and just has had these issues with being able to use the bathroom correctly and just getting scar tissue removed. And he has been dealing with this for so long. Like, my dad literally has to use the bathroom every few minutes at this point because there's just things going on. So we keep thinking that it's resolved and then it's not. So he's in the ER to have a procedure done again. And when I was talking to my parents, and this is just like a word of advice or a social piece of commentary, at one point this doctor had told my dad that what he was experiencing and his difficulties using the restroom was all like mental. Like, my dad was having a mental block, and that's why he couldn't use the bathroom. And I was really bothered by that because I'm like, the doctor doesn't think that you know what you're talking about. Like, you're not having a mental block and he's not trusting you. And so I was telling my mom today, because I found out they have been calling the doctor for the past 3 days to say, hey, I'm having this issue again. And the doctor's office, I think, took 3 days to call back. And so I was telling my mom, like, that is frustrating because this is the same doctor that tried to tell him everything was in his head. And so I said, I don't think that he's taking Daddy's statement seriously. So it's time for us to look for another doctor. So they said they agreed. And as far as my dad is concerned, and looking at the text, so they're in the ER so he can have this procedure done. But my mom says that he's in pretty good spirits. But we as his kids and his spouse just want this to be fixed because it truly is affecting his quality of life. He doesn't feel like he can go anywhere or do anything because he's gonna have to run to the bathroom every few minutes. And we need to figure out how to get this to not happen. We have another relative that had the same procedure done because you know prostate cancer runs in the family, and I think we were told, I might be wrong, but I think we were also told that it's pretty common in Black men. So it's just, that's frustrating. I just want my parents to have a nice, relaxing, happy life in their older, more mature years. And it's just been us dealing with this for a long time. So I don't know. My mom may be coming by here. I'm not really sure. But in the meantime, I'm going to work. I'm going to sit myself down. I'm not going to be defeated by negative thoughts or defeated by the devil, as my family would say. So I'm gonna get some work done. And that's really it. That's the plan. I'm gonna get some work done, take care of my leg and my back, because when I was standing up in Subway, it was hurting quite a bit. So I'm gonna sit down and kind of rest that and see how much I can accomplish. So that's the update. I have some soggy chips from Subway. We don't know why they're soggy. My dad is back at the ER trying to get the same situation handled. Oh, and I went to Starbucks. The other thing was I went to Starbucks and the app said that they were out of sweet cream at multiple locations. So then I had a small panic attack, like, are we just not providing that anymore? So I went through the drive-through and asked if that was true, and they said no, we have sweet cream. So I got my iced coffee, my fake vanilla sweet cream cold brew is what we'll call it. So that's what's going on. You guys pray for my dad. Honestly, pray for me that I can stay in a positive mood and not let this setback defeat me too much. Yeah, just pray. Pray for us. Send us good vibes, whatever it is you need to do. I will take them, and they are much appreciated. Riley pie. It's almost 7 o'clock. I have been pretty productive the last couple hours. I had a deadline I needed to meet where I needed to send some information over to the people that are organizing the trip that I'm going on in Spain. Quick note, there are only 5 spots left. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but there's 5 spots left. So again, if you're thinking about it, make sure you book that trip. The link with the travel itinerary for that trip is in the description box, and I will leave it there until the trip is actually fully booked. So I got that done, and I'm in the middle of working on something else that I have to submit for a collaboration that I'll be working on in the near future. So I'm gonna pause. I am getting ready to take my brother Riley to the dog park. I was hoping to meet my my new partner Taylor there, but she's stuck at home cooking a meal that's taking a little bit longer, so she won't be able to make it. But I'm gonna take him anyway, just so that he can get outside, run around. I've never taken him to a dog park by myself, but I know that my mom has. And then I'm gonna say this because I feel like a couple people have asked, like, why does Riley live with me if it's really my mom's dog? And the answer to that is because where she lives, she cannot have a cat. So I am fostering him until that changes. Like if they move somewhere else and they can have a dog, then obviously I'm supposed to give Riley back, but we'll see. So that's why he's here. So I'm not gonna end the vlog here because I definitely want to take some footage, but I am feeling better. Like I thought getting a couple things done and feeling productive has made me feel better. Also, a friend of mine dropped off some chocolate chip cookies for me, which is always nice. And I had my Starbucks, so I'm feeling awake and caffeinated, so that's good. And honestly, I'm just gonna stay up for as long as I feel like I can and do as much as I can, because right now that is the one thing that's making me feel like I'm normal. So that's what's up right now. I'm getting ready to put on some shoes. I have to get gas, and then I'm gonna take brother to the dog park, and hopefully he does a good job there. So See you at the park. All right, we just finished up at the dog park. Rayleigh was there for about 45 minutes. He did pretty good. Like, he is a bully when he's on a leash walking in a neighborhood and he can't stand other dogs without barking. But at the dog park, it's almost as if he knows his place, like that he shouldn't really be trying it with other dogs. He let other dogs sniff him. He sniffed other dogs. There was one dog in particular he seemed to be really focused on. He did get like a little skittish with a couple dogs sniffing him a little bit more than what he would have liked, but he did a good job. He's not really one to play or like fetch, but he did walk around, trot around. He couldn't decide if he was there to relax or like rule the dog park. So we're done. Did you have fun at the park, Rayleigh? Rayleigh, did you have fun? Did you make friends? Did you get exercise? So I'm gonna head home now and order something healthy from DoorDash and continue to work. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the vlog here in the car. So if you enjoyed today's vlog, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Not follow me on Instagram, follow me at Smarty Style. And as always, I hope that you are well. And if you are not well, please be well. And I will see you guys for another day tomorrow. Good night. See you then.